Hi guys, this is Melissa. Welcome back to the Orchid Pergola. I can't even think of taking off my shades because it is so sunny and hot. So I'm out here to show you what I'm gonna do because I basically felt like I hit a brick wall with my little project. Do you remember when I was so excited to show you this? Right now I'm experiencing these half dead phalaenopsis. Not one of them is doing good. Not one. They're all doing bad. And I'm super sad. So I have a crazy feeling to take them off of there and try to put them somewhere else, a community pot or somewhere else to help them survive. This is not cutting it for them. I water sometimes 3 times a day and they still are crispy, dying. Some of them are, I don't even think are worth it to try to save. It's so sad because even though some of them I got on a discount, it's sad to see plants that, you know, you make a mistake and they die. But look at this one. This one is like, none of them are attaching. I only think this one is the only one. Let me turn it around so you can get a better view. So this one is the only one that has root growth right there, trying to find its way to the mount. This is the only one. And that's the only one that had, I think that's the only one that still had moss. The rest of them I thought were going to be, let's see, this one also. So the only 2 that had moss are the only ones that look like they might be surviving. So I don't know if I give those 2 a chance, but I got an idea. This idea was basically inspired by my friend Nelson, who has one of these. He calls it the chandelier. And on it he has cattleyas. So then I thought of this mount. This mount right here has baby cattleyas. And by baby, I mean the small size. When you get bag babies, you could either get the size that in Miami are approximately $18, or you can get the size that are $10, but they are younger. So a light lit up in my brain and I thought, look at how good these are doing. They have some moss. They're growing so big. I wouldn't mind seeing some cattleyas grow like this on my little chandelier. So you guessed it, I took a little field trip. Oh, there's the bag trying to escape. The evidence is leaving. I took a little field trip and I didn't go for the big ones, but I did try to find the biggest ones in this size. So this is what I got. I got a Dick Smith Paradise, which is one of my favorites, and I could see through the mesh that they had a new growth, so I was happy with that. I think this is also the same. Yes. So I got 2 of those, and they don't look anything like this, which is hilarious. So if you want tips on buying bag babies, go to my video, my previous video, well, a few videos ago, and you could see that you definitely need to look up what's in the inner tag, because the outer tag is just a sample of something close. It's not lavender with a splash. It's completely different. Doesn't look like that. And then I bumped into this one because this is like the biggest tiny bag baby that they had, and it's RLC Olive Palmer. And that basically looks like the picture, but I thought it was pretty enough to get. And the last one I got was RLC Magic Meadow, and that one looked like a large green with some hot pink on the labellum. So I thought that would be nice. They don't all have to be matching. So next project coming up is basically figure out which of these I can save, remove them. If they're completely detached, I'm not going to try to keep them here in this torture chamber or torture, whatever you call this, because obviously they hate it. And maybe it's because I took off the moss. I don't know. My bad. My mistake. But I'm going to try to take them off, maybe rehydrate, maybe community basket them or something else. They hate it here. I'm not going to force them. But I'm going to give it a shot with the mini cats. But here's the difference. I am going to put moss I am going to put a good amount of moss, and yeah, I could tell that that's needed. The only two that are not as dead as the others are the ones with moss. And as for this one that's in the here, this was a rescue from Ken at the orchid supply store. Look at those roots, new roots, doing pretty good. I don't know if I'm going to keep it in here. This was kind of like a weird situation that I put it in here like this, but it's growing and it's not dead. So that's a positive. So I will take you step by step, not step by step. I don't think you want to see everything, but I will remove the ones that are super dried up. And it's a shame because this one was so pretty with the variegated leaves. So I'm a little sad, but on a positive note, I know what I'm gonna do. I have something fun to do, and I'm gonna try to save these anyway. So come on back. Okay, step one is done. Not any of the phals on there look like they were enjoying their time. So I have removed all of them. And I also, what is this? I added some more Spanish moss for more moisture. Next, I'm gonna open up my new babies, show you what they look like, and go look for some zip ties, unfortunately, or maybe these will be fine. I was thinking maybe I can add them with this. I don't know. Maybe I can come up with something with the actual netting like I did for this one. I don't think that's gonna look that awesome, but let's see. Maybe with this. It's time to get creative, guys, so I will show you the next step. I'm taking them out. Let's see what they look like. Okay, so here they are, all out of their little netting. I take my little cards and save them for I don't know what. I already have 3 of these little baskets full of these little cards. And that's it. I hope I don't lose the tags. I will see how I arrange them in my pot. So I'm really happy to see roots. That's a good sign. Roots, new growths. So this is kind of a quicker video, guys. I am going to show you as I put them onto the pot. Okay, guys, so I'm taking them out. I'm liking the roots that I'm seeing. I have my moss moist and ready to go. There's one little black mark on this leaf, but the rest looks good. Here we go. Here goes nothing. All right, guys, so I have 2 down and 2 to go. I made sure to put a lot of moss, and I'm going to definitely be hydrating these daily. So let's cross your fingers. So that's it. Meanwhile, these are soaking in a warm bath of sea kelp and a little bit of CalMag. Will they survive? I will probably have to do a miracle for them to survive, but I'm going to give it a shot. It's not like I'm going to dump them. And then this is what it looks like. I think it looks good for now. I really like how it looks. I could even attach more of the babies later. Like there's room for one here. There's room for one here, or maybe here. This one, I just kind of put it right back as the centerpiece, and we got to follow this along, guys. Let's see if it works. I might move it in a little bit. Maybe the reason was it was too sunny in this location. I don't want these to get sunburned. Maybe I put some moss over the whole thing, Spanish moss, to try to avoid the hot sun. So let's see. I think the moss is going to make the difference. Let me know in the comments what you think. Yeah, it was sad to see a nice project that goes wrong, but you know what? It just gives you an opportunity to grow and learn and change and move on. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks. Bye.